Welcome to Below the Diamonds with your host, myself, Stompinlama. Hello folks, and welcome to, well, the best of the worst. This is a best of 3 between myself and someone who claims to be LiquidTLO, but he is not. He is actually Arayvenn, but he decided to take that name. In case you don't know, I was fairly new at this game, so still trying to figure out all my macros, micros, such and so forth. So far, so good. Pretty standard Protoss opening. Nothing major. Probes, and more probes. More and more and more probes. As if that's all we can build early on. Okay, Raven's gone for a pylon. Because pylons is the standard Protoss opening. And Llama's a bit behind, but looks like he's getting his pylon up roughly the same time. Who will end up winning this? Well, Raven's a bit ahead. He's perfectly timed, actually. Perfectly timed. Llama looks like he's gonna go out for a little bit of a scout. Arayvenn was playing random. We didn't know what race he was gonna get. Apparently he somehow got his waypoint way out here. That's something he's got to work on fixing. Raven's just chilling. Standard Protoss opening. So opening with 2 gateways. This is not something I see normally. Normally start with 1, then Cybercore, and then rest of the gateways. But apparently not for Raven. He's got to go 2 gateway. And another pylon coming up, backup pylon. Apparently Llama is now going for its 1 gateway. But it appears he's figured out and fixed that waypoint. Good. Got to send one of those probes back. Not gonna be good if he loses them all. Let's see. Another pylon for Raven. He really doesn't want to get supply blocked. Looks like Raven's gonna be scouting the back door. Good. Because you need that backdoor scout. Just in case, Llama was trying anything very, very sneaky. He is not. He sees 2 gateways. He's wondering what's up with this standard opening. It looks like he's gone for another pylon. Quite a few pylons. Also doesn't want to get supply blocked. Here's his gateway. It's up. Chrono boosting both of them. Couple of zealots, it looks like. Llama's probe's dying. He's not paying attention to it. It is dead. 2 zealots for Raven, and the Cybercore finally on the way. Zealot's still on his way. Not chrono boosting anymore. Finally got a refinery up. Looks like Arayvenn did. Yep, got his assimilator, excuse me, yep. Still learning the names of these units. And finally going for a Cybercore. Not producing any more units, though. That's not too properly timed. Probably not a good idea. Oh, chrono boosting again. Does he have anything up? Units-wise, they have, Llama's ahead in probes, same amount of zealots out. Now got the 2nd gateway up. Still ahead in probes, substantially. As typical, also researching warp gate technology. This is good. Turns these lovely little gateways into warp gates, which let you reinforce wherever you have Protoss power. It's one of the better of the technologies available. Still hasn't scouted this backdoor. Probably didn't know that existed. Nothing else. Finally going for a 2nd assimilator. Excuse me. I thought he had just the 1, but apparently not. So there we go. 3 harvesters. That's about optimum for an assimilator, believe it or not. There go the 2nd gateways for Raven. No pressure at all from Llama or Raven. This is very interesting. Looks like Llama still has not researched his warp gate. He's being very slow about it. This is not good. Supply blocked himself, though, so he's got to go for a second pylon, keeping his pylons fairly spread out, but this gateway is double reinforced. This one is not. This one, if it goes down, it is down. Another pylon up, more zealots. Looks like he's going for some zealot pressure. Llama now has the upper hand with significantly more zealots, and about equal on economy. Let's see that. Yep, Llama is a little bit of ahead on overall income, but that is evening out. That is evening out. Yep, it is now even. Same amount of units. And now we have an issue here. Llama's got an issue. His opponent now has 4 gateways, and I am getting lag for no reason. But now he's got a forge up, so this is going to be a decider. Upgrade ground weapons level 1, possibly another pylon, a forward pylon to reinforce. That's a good idea. He's got 4 warp gates up, and Llama now is finally halfway through researching cybernet warp gate technology. This is a problem. Finally deciding to reinforce that second gateway with a second pylon. Llama's forces fairly diverse. Overall, he actually has a little bit more, but his opponent now has stalkers. Stalkers will destroy everything. Why he decided to build sentries, why Llama decided to build sentries, who knows? But his backdoor is still completely exposed. Llama's also got a forge, but is not researching anything. Overall resources, Llama has a lot more. Supply-wise, Arayvenn is ahead a little. But as you can see, the army, Llama has a lot more zealots, which probably will be his undoing, deciding to add a second pylon to triple reinforce his double gateways. Probably should build some more. But will he? We will not see. Oh, he finally has warp gate technology. Discovering he cannot actually convert to gateways while units are training. This is a problem for him. His opponent is already expanding. Yes, Arayvenn is expanding here. Forward pylon, again for the defense, because warp in technology, just warp in a bunch of stalkers here. If something goes wrong, like this, if something went wrong, you just warp them in, and boom! There you go. Looks like Arayvenn might be on the move. His nexus is going well. Llama is also expanding, it looks like. Yes, he is. Apparently he told that probe to just go there and do things. Not a best idea. But, guess the nexus is nowhere near up. Is he converting to warp gate? No, he is continuing to stay with the standard gateway. Adding another pylon because he supply blocked himself again. Ray is nowhere near supply blocked. He has ground level 1, that is good. But no other upgrades. Does Llama have any upgrades? No, he does not. And he's sitting on a ton of resources. Look at this, 1,200 minerals. How many more minerals can he have? He has more probes, he has more zealots, he has more sentries, but he has no stalkers. Stalkers will kill him if he decides to do anything. And this is where the game gets interesting. He has a random probe decide to join him for no reason, and it will never... It just will not stay away. Actually, he set the sentry point out, the rally point out there again. Again, he has problems with those rally points. He has to stop that. He has to get that better. Again, the rally point. He's sending his probes out to nowhere rather than the mineral line where they should be. Looks like Arayvenn has some minor issues in that he has sent some from the original mineral line. This is good. And now he's going to photon cannon up. Is this going to be effective? Well, I don't think Llama's going to go on the offensive at all. Still doesn't notice that rally point. This is going to be a problem. That still hasn't done anything with this backdoor. He will die. He's building 2 robotics facilities. I think he's trying to tech up a little, but I don't think this is going to help him. He finally has 2 stalkers on the field, but his opponent has a lot more, and finally goes to warp gate. This is his problem. He went to warp gate too slowly, and he doesn't have any extra warp gates. He only has the 2. He should have a lot more, but his probe count is, my goodness, ahead. Now he's going for a 4th assimilator. while Arayvenn is still building pylons. Finally has an observer out, which is good, but just built the one robotics bay. Doesn't look like he wants to tech up too much. Going for a third assimilator. But this is a massive ball of death. This will kill him if he doesn't do anything, and Llama just still having problems apparently with that rally point. I don't think he ever sorts it out, but finally goes for a forward pylon. Because he supply blocked himself again. He has massive problems with supply blocking himself. Overall, the armies are by far in favor of Arayvenn. Arayvenn brought that observer over the back door, so Llama has nothing guarding it. Nothing at all. Llama hasn't built anything. If he builds some immortals, he might be able to carry the game. Will he do that? Will he do that? Well, I can tell you right now, he will not. Because here comes Araven's ball of death, and where are Llama's forces? They are right here. Most of them. What's left of them in here is one stalker. Don't ask me where the second one got off to. And he hasn't even converted this one to a gateway. So I think he's having problems trying to figure out how to convert things to a gateway, and he doesn't have nearly enough. He doesn't have any immortals on the field. Immortals might help him a lot. There's the other stalker and a few sentries. But again, nothing, and he still has that rally point. It pisses him off, it really does. So, trying not to get supply blocked, he does another few pylons. But, oh! They came right through the back door. Ouch. This is it, folks. This is Llama's undoing. He doesn't have nearly the forces to counter it. Where are his forces, actually? He GG's because he knows he is done. There's no way he can recover from this. And he claims his macro was bad, which it was. It was very bad. He didn't have nearly enough gateways. Should have gone to 4-gate and then into the robotics facilities if he wanted immortals. Immortals would have countered this well. He should have gotten an observer out a lot sooner. This is overall a very bad game, but it's the first of the game of 3. This was not his first match. Oh, trust me, that one was much, much worse, but he should have had more gateways, an observer out in the field as early as possible, and definitely immortals to counter these stalkers, because stalkers are fairly heavy units. These things you want to kill quickly. Sentries are not too good against. His overall macro was very bad. What did Arayvenn do well? Well, he went into the typical 4-gate strategy. Went a little odd into the 4-gate, mingling with the early double gate, but that is his thing. He does weird things. Then he went to the Cybercore. He did a very, very good micro and a very good macro. Looks like he was building Colossus, but he wasn't going to need it. That was just useless waste of material. Overall, resources, Llama was sitting on a ton of resources. 5,000, 1,000 by the end of the game. This was far too many resources. He should have had a lot more production, should have had a lot more. But overall, folks, that was the Arayvenn takes the first of this best-of-3 match in the lower-level StarCraft play. I'm your host, Stompinlama, and I will see you for the next match.